But first, let's start off with a look at how the money markets are performing on this fourth day of February 2019. Well, today the Kenya shilling is trading at 100.27, buying, selling at 100.47. The sterling pound is trading at 131 shillings and 12 cents, buying, selling at 132 shillings and 41 cents. The euro is trading at 114 shillings and 75 cents, buying, selling at 115 shillings and 3 cents. Well, not much movement on the currency fronts, as you can clearly see. The markets continue to hold steady. Well, let's take a look at the NSE performance. This is the cumulative performance of last week. Well, turnover hit 6 billion worth of shares. And of course, the shares traded was at 195 million shares. This is as of Friday. And the NSE 20 share index performed pretty well. It was up by 2.5% at about 2,982.73 points. This is exciting news because the NSE 20 share index sort of measures how the 20 most profitable companies perform on the exchange. So the more we're seeing the numbers clocking to hit 3,000 points, it's a good news to investors. And the bonds traded as of last week hit 17 billion shillings from 10 billion shillings that we did see the previous week. Well, the most active counters now, we have Safaricom moving 14.81 million worth of shares, Kenya Commercial Bank, that is KCB Group, moving 5.77 million shares, Equity Bank moving 2.96 million shares, and finally we have Kenya Power Lighting Company. The stock has moved just under a million shares, moving 851,000 worth of shares. Well, let's turn our attention to the winning counters. We have Kebasid. The stock has moved 10% up with a valuation of 3 shillings and 8 cents. Sugar Company, that is Mumias, moving 10% up with a valuation of 6 shillings and 90 cents. Well, a lot happening in the sugar industry with quite a number of reforms, including the talk of a government bailout for Mumias Sugar. Will it be taking place or not? All this is but a question of time. We also have a banking stock there, CFC Stanbic. The stock is up 7.14% with a valuation of 6 shillings and 19 cents. We also have Home Africa. The stock is up 5.5% with a valuation of 6 shillings and 15 cents. Lastly, let's take a look at the losing counters now. We have National Bank of Kenya, NBK. The stock is down 10% with a valuation of 5 shillings and 40 cents. We also have Car and General. The stock is down 9 shillings, actually 9.8%, not 9 shillings, but 9.8%. Allow me to correct on that. And the valuation is at 23 shillings. Sassini Tea, the stock is down by 5% with a valuation of just under 20 shillings. And Uchumi Supermarkets, the stock is down 3.53%. And this particular stock has continued to not rise up to expectations as the various analysts had predicted. The stock is being valued at just 82 cents. Uchumi Supermarkets, which has had a cash crunch for quite a number of months, and of course it has also been hitting the headlines, especially when it comes to them settling their debts. Well, that's the latest from the money markets. Let's start off with a look at our Twitter poll question as well on what we are asking you today on our poll question. Today we are asking, how best do you think the bus rapid transit system can be planned effectively for it to work? How